Good morning from Seoul. We're finally in South Korea after a pretty long red-eye flight. Yesterday was our last day in Chiang Mai, Thailand. We did some errands. I got my nails done, very happy. He's got a haircut.
In Seoul, we decided because we're coming so early, we were supposed to land at 5 and we expected to get to the hotel at 7. Check-in wasn't in until 3, so we booked another room. Then what happened was airport, it took like 2 hours to get out of the airport, like 1 hour for passports and another hour just trying to sort everything out, SIM cards, transport. And once we got on the bus, it was an hour to journey, and in the end we got there at 10 o'clock. Checkout was at 11 o'clock for this room that we bought an extra night for, so we had 1 hour of sleep. It was nice.
But it cost us about £30 for that 1 hour.
That 1 hour of sleep. The
Google Maps here, it works, but it's not amazing. You have to have like a different app.
Naver map.
Yeah, and we're trying to navigate that, but it's all in South Korean. Again, it's pretty cool. That's the whole part of traveling, but it's quite harder than we expected. Yeah, very nice change of scenery. Actually, we're excited to go out in the city. Before we do that, we're going to show you the room, how small it is, but it's still a very good price that we found. We didn't want to pay for like luxury hotel because it's insanely pricey here. Let's show you. Here's our mini room tour. As you walk in, straight away you've got a bathroom, which is quite nice, but it is quite small.
Yeah, you got the shower right here.
Yeah, it's one of those where you shower and everything gets wet, and then that is literally the whole room, so I barely fit. Here's the bed, mini fridge.
So yeah, and the luggages we just store under the bed. We had our 1 hour sleep, we had our coffee, and now more or less we should be ready to explore and maybe have an early night in. We're in the subway and we're going to be heading to the National Museum of Korea. So we've made our way now to the National Museum of Korea. What's nice in Seoul is that there's actually like people in just like red uniform, and they're like tourist helpers, and we just bumped into one. We asked them where the ATM is and also how to get to the subway and then eventually to the museum, and so far it's been pretty smooth.
We couldn't use contactless actually. We had to get a single fare ticket, and you can only pay by cash, so that's why we had to go and get an ATM. It looks like all the ATMs charge a foreign transaction fee, but it wasn't too much. It was definitely like under £1, so
yeah.
Now we're gonna go into the museum, explore that.
And also one thing here that's different to our previous travels, we can really see the transition into autumn, and there's quite a nice transition on the leaves, on the trees. So now, for dinner we've made it to a place called Gyeongbokgung. I believe that's how you pronounce it. They only have 4 dishes on the menu. In a way, like, it's less choice, but they specialise on those dishes, so they're served very quickly. Each order comes with a complimentary kimchi as a side. Usually in the evening you can expect a short queue of 10 minutes before you get in, but I'm sure it's worth it. Portions are huge.
We got like a noodle broth and some dumplings to try, Korean dumplings. Excited, it's our first Korean meal. The cool thing is the cutlery. Everybody has a drawer and you just get your cutlery out.
Try dumpling first. The dough is good and it's packed full of meat.
The food was amazing. We're really happy, full, and now we're heading back to the hotel. Good morning. Came across this donut place, so now I've got 3 donuts. They're called breadsticks, but the lady dipped it in sugar, so it looks really nice.
It's like a Domino's pizza crust on the outside, smells, taste. But once you bite into it, it's way more softer inside. And yeah, like you said, it's got a bit of salt for flavour, but also sugar. Overall it's sweet. Really good, not too sweet.
And we've got 3 of them. It comes in a pack of 3 for 2001. In the place called Noodle Alley for some food. Let's see. This is hectic. I was not expecting that. How cool.
Now we're entering into the fish market.
To do like a market day today. As you can tell, we came here. This is the Gyeongbokgung market, and again, so busy and so much food. We're gonna try and find something to try now. I really want this Korean dish called Gyeongbokgung. I think that's how I pronounce it. And we'll see what else we can find. So we found the rice cakes and the sauce. Mark is gonna try it.
Oh, it's a bit slippery.
They are chewy, I remember that.
Not bad. I'd get full very quickly, so I'd only be able to have it, a few of them.
Oh, yeah, quite sweet.
Yeah, very.
Very popular Korean food though. I quite like it, yeah, but I know what you mean. You can get full very quickly.
Yeah, we can see these. People usually get it as a side, don't they?
It's nice. Now it's the evening and we've come to the Gyeongbokgung area. We didn't know about it, but this area is actually like
It's a more affluent area. Rents are expensive. I guess there's more expensive restaurants and more high status.
More extravagant area, yeah.
Around here.
And when we got here, he did say like, oh, it looks a bit like New York. That's probably why, because of the buildings. Yeah, and the Gyeongbokgung song actually sings to take the mickey out of it, like how expensive it is in this area. But in front of us, there's like a sign. The Gangnam sign. We took some pictures, and this is the square where I assume part of the video was filmed. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I haven't seen that video since like over 10 years ago.
It's like quite. It's like a district. Gangnam is a district, so it's quite big. And I guess it was probably shot between different areas of the district.
Yeah, yeah. It's a big district. But we're here to find some dinner.
Pork, beef, that's the best. These ones. Pop it on there, season it, enjoy with a cold beer.
Today we're starting the day at the Grand Palace. This was built in 1395 in the Joseon dynasty by King Taejo. The name of it is pronounced as Gyeongbokgung Palace. It's so beautiful here. Till this day, every day apart from Tuesdays I believe at 10 AM and 2 PM there's a ceremony that you can come and watch, and it's getting really busy. You can watch the changing of the guards, so we're really excited to see that. No idea what to expect, but yeah, it should be really interesting. And then we plan on to going inside the palace to see what it's like there.
골문 또는 도성문을 지키는 최고 책임자로서 왕실의 안녕은 물론 국가 안위를 수호해온 중요한 직책입니다.
That was a really cool ceremony of the guards switching shifts. What I found really cool though is how much colour there is. Like, not only is the temple like vibrant, like green, pink, red, but also the guards, like their shields, they have some pretty sick patterns on it, their armour or their robes and the feathers. And the coolest part is probably the weapons. Like they have a bow, a samurai sword, or maybe a katana is what it is, and a huge spear. Yeah, it was a really cool thing to see.
You got the tickets? So we've entered it, and it's actually a really big complex. We've got a map of it. We thought it's just like a few buildings, but no, of course it's a palace, so there's quite a bit of buildings around. But it was destroyed at one point and laid in ruins for many years, and I guess now it's been restored and open for tourists. What's also really cool is they have like a kitchen here where tourists, you can come, it's like a bakery thing, so you can try out little pastries at the kitchen of this palace. what a cool experience.
This area of the palace is more fairly new. It was built around the late 1800s, and this served for the king and his queen. But also there was a tragic incident that occurred where the queen was actually assassinated by Japanese assassins, and then it was turned into an art gallery when Japan colonized it. But then afterwards it was restored again in 2007.
We've exited the Grand Palace now, and the exit led us right into the National Folk Museum of Korea. So it's free entry. We're gonna try it out. This looks like maybe what used to be a old Korean kitchen. That is a pretty cool collection of New Year's cards. I think here in Asia a lot of the countries follow or used to follow the Chinese New Year's calendar. So a lot of the stuff the New Year's has, like, as part of the traditions and culture, the New Year's animals. Here they also have a lot of the food that used to be eaten. Maybe today as well they eat this. But of course there's kimchi and a lot of cabbage stuff. Such a cool museum. We learned so much about the actual culture. We're about to get on the car. Got our tickets online, so we're trying to go and redeem them. It's so busy here actually. And there's actually also a walk trail, but we didn't know about it, and now it's dark. If we would have known about it, maybe we would have walked it.
It's about a 50-minute walk, 50.
Instead of taking the cable car. But the cable car was cool.
What's also crazy is that we're already so high on the mountain, yet the TV tower is still higher up.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lift for that one.
I'm not sure if it's a TV tower, but the Namsan Tower.
The views are beautiful. Caught a bit of the sunset still actually.
It also helps you realise how big Seoul, the city, is. It's a huge city.
So many buildings, so many lights.
It does kill the atmosphere a little bit when they've got circle and there's so many bright light vendors. So I'll show you what I mean. You just see like sweets.
The reflection.
The reflection. They could have made the lights a bit dimmer, or maybe it wasn't necessary at all to have these here. Might be better for you to come during the day. At least you won't have such strong reflections. But then you do miss out on the sunset. It would be much nicer if it was dark and there was small light. So yeah, like these little shops, it's nice if you want to get something, but they do block the view. So now it's time to try Korean fried chicken. We chose, was it honey chicken?
Yeah.
And I believe it should be boneless. So let's do a taste test. It smells so good. It smells sweet. Very hot. It's really good. Sometimes you have the problem where there's too much batter and not enough meat. But here it feels like it's got so much meat and just a thin line of batter, so it's perfect. It's not too sweet either because you have the honey just coated on the outside.
Is it better than KFC chicken?
Oh, definitely, definitely. And also there's some sort of pickled vegetable. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but it goes great with the chicken.
The tradition is you have fried chicken and beer with it, so that's what we're having now.
Oh, and gloves.
관람선 밖에서 관람해 주시기 바랍니다.